Hello and welcome to World Insight with me, Tian Wei. This week, the Shanghai Cooperation Organization Summit takes place in the ancient Uzbek city of Samarkand. SCO, one of the youngest multilateral organizations, has recently attracted a lot of attention as the world is facing multiple crises. It boasts a population of 3.2 billion, or about half of the world's total, and an area that covers more than 60% of the Eurasian landmass. The SCO member economies, according to the World Bank, also generate 24% of the global GDP. How will the SCO summit this time play its role in bringing more solutions to the challenges the world is facing today? I asked that question to Zhang Ming, the Secretary-General of the Shanghai Cooperation Organization. Before he answered, he showed me around the SCO Secretariat with his staff hailing from many SCO member countries. He also proudly explained the cultural and trade interactions among the SCO members from ancient times, for example, through the legendary Silk Road.
我想今年的峰会嘛，是在乌兹别克斯坦的萨马尔罕举行。
This year's summit will be held in Samarkand, Uzbekistan. The task of this year's summit is to discuss major international and regional issues. The purpose is to maintain regional peace and security.
目的是维护地区的和平安全。
It is to discuss how to further develop cooperation in various fields within the framework of the SCO, which is also for the long-term development of the SCO. I think the key word is to promote development through cooperation and turn challenges into opportunities.
以合作来促发展，化挑战为机遇。
So some Western observers, while looking at the development and expansion of SCO, they wonder what is likely to be the nature of all of these actions. Is it going to be like G7, or is it going to be like NATO, a different version? Mr. Secretary General?
这个上合组织经过20多年的发展呢，确实在国际社会，具有相当的影响力，也受到各方的关注。
After more than 20 years of development, the SCO has indeed gained considerable influence in the international community and has attracted the attention of all the countries. For this, I am personally grateful for the worldwide attention, and I am proud of it. Observing the SCO, I think it is still necessary to observe the basic principles of the organizational charter that it pursues. The SCO embodies the Shanghai spirit. I think you've heard of it. Today, the phrase Shanghai spirit has considerable influence in the international community. Its content is mutual trust, mutual benefit, equality, respect, seeking common development, and respecting multiculturalism. Under such a spirit, the SCO has gone through 21 years of cooperation. From its purpose and the Shanghai spirit, we can see that the basic purpose of the SCO is to cooperate, to promote security and economic development through cooperation. I think this is completely different from NATO and the G7 that you mentioned just now.
你所谈到的北约，你所谈到的七国集团，我想完全不同。北约嘛，它是一个军事同盟。这个上合组织呢，谋求安全，但它奉行不结盟的原则。
NATO is a military security alliance. The SCO seeks security, and we maintain regional peace and security through cooperation.
实际上，我们的源代码就在名称里边，就是合作，这是关键词。
Cooperation is such an important part of the Shanghai Cooperation Organization that it's in the organization's name. After 20 years of development, the fields of our cooperation today are more and more extensive. Generally speaking, it can be roughly divided into 4 pillars: political, security, economic and trade, and people-to-people exchange. Security is one of the most important areas. The fight against drugs and the fight against organized crime are all important areas for us to maintain regional security. Our approach is to work together on an equal footing for all parties to achieve such a goal. It can be seen from the spirit of the SCO that all members are equal, no matter whether it is a big country or a small country, a poor country or a rich country. Each member country has a high degree of comfort in this organization. I think besides NATO and the G7, today we have a large number of regional and international organizations in our international community. There are a large number of organizations that promote cooperation with new ideas. SCO is one of them. Judging from its purpose, I think it's not in the SCO's DNA to become another NATO or G7.
从它的宗旨看，我想三合组织不具备变成北约和器官集团的基因。
You know, in the region, Eurasian, as you said, there are a number of influential organizations and platforms. Some are more involving Russia, others involving different countries in the region. So what is going to be with the SCO expansion, the relations between SCO and these platforms?
的确，在欧亚大陆有很多的国际性和区域性的组织。
There are many international and regional organizations in Eurasia. The SCO pursues openness and inclusiveness, which is our basic principle. We have frequent interactions between these organizations, and some of them have mechanisms for cooperation with the SCO, such as the Commonwealth of Independent States, the Collective Security Treaty Organization, the Eurasian Economic Union, etc. The key word of the SCO is cooperation. We are also seeking cooperation with these fraternal organizations. We are pursuing the effect of 1 + 1 is greater than 2. These regional organizations are also very interested in the SCO. Our cooperation is conducive to mutual development. The areas of our cooperation include security, economy and trade, culture, and other fields.
我们之间的合作还是良好的，合作的领域包括这个安全，包括经贸，包括人文。 以及其他一些领域。
SCO looking at the evolving situation about geopolitics, about the peace and wars, and about the development in that regard.
面临这些挑战呢？
So in the face of these challenges, the SCO pursues a spirit of optimism. We believe that the challenges themselves are opportunities. In the face of challenges, we must further strengthen our cooperation and promote our development. Through our unity, mutual trust, and cooperation, we can promote the development of the region and then drive the international community out of the current predicament.
So you talk about crisis and opportunities. It's a very philosophical thought from the Eurasian continent. But, Mr. Secretary-General, can you give us some specific examples how crises became opportunities or become opportunities?
的确，这个挑战就是机会，这是中国人我们老祖宗留下来的智慧。
Indeed, this challenge is an opportunity, which is the wisdom left by our ancestors in China. When I was working in Brussels, I remember that our leader talked about it, saying that the word crisis in Chinese is composed of the two words danger and opportunity. In fact, such a concept has become well known today.
但是，重要的是谁能把这个理念转化为自己的行动和行动的指南。
But the important thing is, who can turn the concept into a guide for their own actions? As for what kind of crisis will bring what kind of opportunities, there is no set pattern. It depends on your effort. The SCO's goal is to strengthen unity, mutual trust, and cooperation. It strives to face difficulties, to solve such difficulties, and to find their own shortcomings from difficulties. Make up for your own shortcomings and turn your shortcomings into your own strengths, so that human beings will improve and our organization will also improve, so our people will also benefit from it, and this will become an opportunity. For example, on a global scale today, geopolitical conflicts are becoming more and more serious. Under such circumstances, it has brought critical challenges to the politics, economy, and society of all countries. So under such difficult circumstances, we must adhere to and carry forward our Shanghai spirit, the spirit of the Shanghai Cooperation Organization, and the basic principles in the organization's charter, thereby affecting the direction of our international community.
坚持弘扬上合组织宪章中的基本准则，来影响我们的国际社会的走向。那么，我们也在努力地推动构建这样的新型国际关系。
Thank you, sir. It's well explained. Energy, food crisis, two very immediate crises we are facing in the world today. Now, if you look at the members of SCO today, many of them are big food producers and also energy producers, especially oil. So on these two areas, is SCO this time thinking specific plans?
的确，这个上合组织的成员国呢。
Indeed, the SCO member states are highly complementary. In the field of energy and food you mentioned, we are not only big producers of energy and food, but also big consumers as well. At the same time, we also have pipelines and roads for food and energy. Well, the current epidemic and geopolitical conflicts have indeed brought serious challenges to the entire international community in the fields of energy and food. Energy security and food security constitute prominent issues. Then, the SCO is also an important piece in the international community. And we can also feel this. Whether it is for the SCO's own interests or regional and global interests, we will not ignore its impact on energy security and food security. We have discussed this issue at previous summits. Then, the two topics of this year's Samarkand summit will not be absent, because we have seen and felt the situation today, and it is our responsibility to maintain the energy security and food security of the international community.
这个对于能源安全和粮食安全呢，以往的历届峰会呢，我们都讨论过这个问题。那么今年的萨马尔罕峰会，这两个议题也不会缺席的，因为今天的形势，我们看到了，我们感受到了。 这是我们的责任，来维护国际社会的能源安全和粮食安全。
Security is the key for development, as we know, and SCO started by looking at security issues and developed to different areas. So, what about economic security, and what about the financial security? These are all key concerns for many economies around the world. What about for SCO members?
确实，随着人类社会的发展，安全的概念和内涵也在扩大。
It is true that with the development of human society, the concept and connotation of security is also expanding. The economic security and financial security you mentioned just now are very important parts of the security concept.
经济形势发生的变化呢，我想各方在经济安全和金融安全方面都感受到了压力。
Well, with the current changes in the international political and economic situation, I think all parties are feeling the pressure in terms of economic security and financial security. The SCO is also feeling the pressure. We will go all out to maintain the economic security and financial security of the region. Then, at the Samarkand summit, it was also listed as an important topic. Frankly speaking, financial cooperation lags behind other forms of cooperation within the SCO framework. Therefore, we must face and redouble our efforts to make up for this shortcoming in financial cooperation. The board made us feel the pinch. In fact, we have been discussing cooperation in the financial field for a long time, including the establishment of the SCO's own development bank, the establishment of our mutual fund, etc., as well as the exchange of local currencies. I think the discussions in these areas will go deeper and will produce good results.
讨论将会深入下去，最终会产生结果的。效率当然是个很好的词了，在效率里边呢，我想我关注的呢。
Efficiency is, of course, a good word. For efficiency, I think what I focus on is not speed, but quality. A principle of the SCO is to reach a consensus. Such a decision-making format may hamper its speed, but it will guarantee its quality. From my visits to member states this year, I feel that the desire and enthusiasm for our member states in the field of financial cooperation has grown significantly, and I look forward to new progress in the field of financial cooperation in the near future.
金融合作领域的愿望和热情在明显的增长。我期待能够在不远的将来，在金融合作领域会有新的进展。今年嘛，接任秘书长之后呢，我也访问了。
This year, since I took over as Secretary-General of the SCO, I visited our member countries and exchanged views on various areas of cooperation. I saw that the enthusiasm, desire, and passion of our members to accelerate and deepen cooperation in the financial sector is clearly growing under the current circumstances. I also expect that the SCO Summit to be held in Samarkand will have good results and there will be more progress in the near future.
RMB, will that be the key currency everybody's looking at?
Both you and I are concerned about the RMB.
So the SCO Secretariat is based in Beijing. Of course, China is also among the founding members of SCO. Mr. Secretary-General, as the SG of SCO Secretariat, through your communication with member countries, what do you think they see as the role of China among the members?
中国嘛是上合组织的创始成员国之一。
China is one of the founding members of the SCO and is also a large country with a large population and the largest economy within the SCO. Over the past 21 years, China has played an important role in the establishing process. In the 21 years of development, China has put forward many initiatives in various fields of cooperation, which have really added dynamism to the development of the organization.
攻略“一带一路”倡议呢，可以说是一个很好的例子。
A good example is the Belt and Road Initiative, which was first proposed in the SCO territory in Kazakhstan. Because the Belt and Road traces the roots of the ancient Silk Road, it is effectively a 21st century version of the Silk Road. The Silk Road gives SCO member states a fond and amicable shared heritage. All these countries were participants and beneficiaries of the historical Silk Road. Today, you can go to our member countries to see and visit many of the major towns and cultural and historical landmarks dating back to the Silk Road. So those countries instinctively have high expectations of the Belt and Road Initiative.
会看到很多这个丝绸之路当年沿途的一些重镇和一些 这个文化遗产、历史遗产啊，所以他们本能的对这个“一带一路”的倡议啊，寄予了很高的期望。
The other is about the demand. Since the SCO countries have an urgent demand for connectivity, the core region of the SCO is Central Asia, and the countries in Central Asia are landlocked. In modern society, economic development and trade cannot be achieved without connectivity. Therefore, the Belt and Road Initiative proposed by China actually has a mutual appeal and demand among the SCO member states. I think this is a side reflection of the important role of China in SCO cooperation.
它是上合组织成员国共同的呼吁、共同的诉求。 我想这是一个侧面反映到中方在上合组织合作中的重要的作用。
SCO members expect a lot from China in various aspects, such as poverty reduction. China eliminated absolute poverty, which is a remarkable development in the history of human development and has also aroused strong reactions and interest among the member states of the SCO. China has also strengthened exchanges and cooperation with our members in the field of poverty reduction. This year, our rotating presidency, Uzbekistan, launched a new cooperation mechanism of poverty reduction, which I think is crucial to our development and will contribute more and more in the future.
就启动了一个新的合作机制，就是减贫合作机制。我想这个机制对于我们的发展是至关重要的，今后会这个发展的越来越好。
Another example is about the COVID-19 pandemic we are facing today, which is a big challenge. During my visits to member countries, I saw the results of cooperation between the member countries and China in the field like the research and production of nucleic acid testing, vaccines, and drugs for treatment. China has long been an enthusiastic and active participant in cooperation within the SCO framework, and I think this will continue.
中方对于这个上合组织的框架内的合作是长期以来是抱着这个极大的热情，和积极的参与的。我想这个趋势会继续发展下去。
Mr. Secretary-General, the Secretariat, I see many of your staff and also your co-workers here today, and a lot of them with a lot of vitality I could feel. How do you see the potential of SCO Secretariat in serving this ever-expanding organization?
我也是第一次在多边组织里边工作。
It is my first time working in a multilateral organization, and working in the Secretariat, I feel that my colleagues are all excellent diplomats and assistants that I can rely on. I think as the Secretariat, we need to serve the SCO, the member states of the organization, and the cooperation agenda of the organization. To do these services well, we need to improve the quality and efficiency. To achieve that, we first should improve our quality through learning. Second, we should reform our working mechanism to improve our efficiency.
提高我们的效率，提高素质和效率呢，我想无非是第一要通过学习提高我们的素质，第二呢要改革我们的工作机制，提高我们的效率。
In terms of reforming and improving the organization's mechanisms, our members gave many good suggestions, and there were many in-depth discussions, and we are trying to move forward in this direction with the goal of making our Secretariat more competent and play a stronger role.
推进，目标呢是让我们的秘书处更加称职，发挥更有力的作用。
Thank you so much, Mr. Secretary-General, for being open and inclusive when talking to the media. We appreciate it. Thank you.
谢谢。
That's my in-depth interview with Zhang Ming, the Secretary-General of the Shanghai Cooperation Organization. And that's all the time we have for today. If you'd like to know more, search World Insight or check out our YouTube channel. Follow us on Twitter and Facebook. I'm Tian Wei. On behalf of the team, thanks for being with us. Bye for now.